Hello, welcome back student to the design and analysis of algorithm subject. As we started the second unit in the last class, okay. So first we will see what we have done in the last lecture. In the previous lecture, we started the unit 2 and we discussed how many chapters are there and how many what are the topics are there. So the first chapter in the unit 2 is divide and conquer, and second chapter in the unit 2 is greedy method, and we saw the introduction to divide and conquer, how the dividing and merging technique is this, okay, to solving the problem. So today objective is we will see the divide and conquer method, and with the help of divide and conquer method we will do the binary search. Okay, binary search you already did in C++ data structure. Once again we are going to see here, and we'll see the algorithm as well. Okay, so first, binary search. Binary search is a fast search algorithm. This is a fast search algorithm. In the given array, if you want to find the element, any one of the element, if you want to search, so binary search is the fastest search algorithm. The runtime complexity of binary search algorithm is order of log n. Order of log n. This search algorithm work on the principle of divide and conquer. Okay, binary search is work on the divide and conquer method. For the algorithm to work properly, the data collection should be in a sorted form. So these are the some of the points. If you want to perform the operation on the binary search tree, on the binary search, so you must have your data in a sorted order. Okay, your data should be in sorted order. And binary search, we are using the divide and conquer technique, and binary search time complexity is order of log n, and binary search is a fast search algorithm. Okay, so we'll see the example. Okay, so unit 2 divide and conquer, these are the points what we have just now discussed. Now we will see how the binary search will work. Okay, this is very simple is this, only the 4 steps are there. Okay, binary search, look for a particular item in a comparing, I will take this, comparing the middlemost item. Okay, sorry, middlemost item of a collection. If a match occur, then the index of the item return. Means whatever do you want to search, if in the middle element is the same element what are you searching for it, then it will return the value. Okay, second point, what is the second point now? If the middle element is greater than the item what are you searching, then the item is searched in the sub array to the left of the middle element. Okay, left of the middle element. If the middle element is greater than the item what are you searching, okay, so it should search at the left side. Otherwise, third option, otherwise the item is searched for in the subarray to the right of the middle. Means if greater than the item, then it will be searched on the left of the middle. If less than the item, whatever you are looking, if the middle element is less, then it will search on the right side subarray. Okay, then this process continue on the subarray as well until the size of subarray reduced to 0. For how many time this process we need to do? This process we need to do when in the last subarray should reduce to 0. At the last you could not able to make divide, till that you need to make a reduce. Okay, fine. So these are the four options. This is first, this is second, this is third, and fourth step will repeat again and again until we will get the 0. Once again I will repeat this. Middlemost element, first what it will do, first it will look for the middlemost element from the collection, means from the array. If whatever you are searching, if the element is same whatever it is present in the middle, then it will return the value. Okay, second point, if this is not satisfy, means this is not happen, if the middle element is greater than the item what you are searching, then the item is searched in the subarray to the left of the middle element. So the array, if we have an array, from the array this is a middle element. Okay, if middle element is something, the number is there, so if it is the same then it will return. Otherwise, if the middle element is greater than whatever the number you are searching, that is at the, you need to search only this part. You need to search only this part. You no need to search on the right side, because the greater than the element whatever you are searching, the middle element is greater than, so we need to check in the left side. If we have the less than the item, middle element is less than the item, so means otherwise. Okay, so that you should search at the right side. You no need to search on the left side. So this is the thing. Again, if we have like this numbers, okay, if we have some numbers here, again it will process the same thing. It will check the middle element, and if it is whatever you are looking, if it is the same, then it will display, otherwise it will go to the greater than. If the middle element is greater than, then it will check at the left side, otherwise it will check in the right side. Okay, so this is the process how the binary search will work. We will take the example, and we will solve this, and we'll see the algorithm as well. Okay, now here the following is our sorted array, and let us assume that we need to search the location of 31. What are you looking for? For 31, and we are searching this using the binary search. Okay, binary search. So this is in the sorted order: 10, 14, 19, 26, 27, 31, 33, 35, 42, 44. Okay, array start with 0, end with n minus 1. How many elements are there? 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 10 minus 1 is 9. So array start with 0, end with n minus 1. Okay, so these are the elements in the array, and we are searching with binary search. First one, what we need to do, this option we need to do. Okay, we need to find the middle element. Okay, first we will shell determine half of the array by using this formula. So first we need to divide it into two halves. What is the formula? Mid. What value do you need? I want the value mid value. Mid value is equals to low plus high minus low divided by 2. So what is this? Mid is equals to, what is a low? Low is 0. Left hand side is 0. Okay, low is 0. What is high? High is a right side element is 9. Okay, 9. Then minus, what is low? Low is 0 divided by 2. Okay, divided by 2. So what is this now? 9 divided by 2 is equals to 4.5, but we will take 4. Okay, most of the time you can take 4.5 is 4 only, don't take 5. Okay, in the maximum example, whatever the value you are getting 4.5, so we will take the floor value only, not a ceil value. So 4 is a mid of the array. Okay, so what is our mid value now? Mid value is 4. And what is the element in this 4 is 27. And what are you looking for? We are looking for 31. So here this thing we need to compare now. First middle value should compare with this. So the first, what is present in the fourth location is 27. Okay, 27. And what are you looking for? We are looking for 31. Just check it. These two things are equal? No, it is not equal. Okay, when this not equal, then what operation need to perform? The first operation we performed here, what we have done, binary search, look for a particular item by comparing the middlemost item of a collection. If a match occurs, then the index of item is returned. So this is false with the given problem. Now we need to check it is greater than or what. Okay, search item, location 4 is 27, which is not match. Whatever we have done here, that it is returned here as the value is greater than 27. Okay, 31 is greater than 27. Yes, and we have to sorted array, so we also know that the target value must be in the upper portion of the array. When this array is sorted, so definitely whatever the number we are here, that is 31, means definitely it will be at the right side of this element because this is in the sorted order. Okay, so we need to remove this left hand side because we need to search on the right side. Okay, so from this given, which one is performed? This also is not, sorry, here the middle element is greater than the item. Yes, middle item is a greater than the search item. No, so this is not valid. Next, otherwise if this is not valid, we need to perform this. You need to go to the right side of the middle item. So what is our middle item? Mid item is 27 for now, so we need to check at the right hand side. Okay, fine. Next step, what is next? Again this process continue on the sub array as well until the size of sub array reduced to 0. So whatever we have now, 31, 33, 35, 42, 44, on this we need to search the same operation. So for the same operation, what is our L now? L is 5. And what is high? High is same 9. Again we need to apply the formula. Okay, how it is changing from 0 to 5, how it is changing with the help of this formula. Low is equals to, whenever it will move to the right side, whenever it will move to the right side, so low is equals to mid plus 1. So what is our mid? Mid is 4. 4 plus 1 is 5. Okay, so this is a new low value. In the previous step we had a low value was 0, but now we have taken the right subarray, so it will change mid plus 1, so it will be low. Next, mid is equals to, same formula, mid is equals to low plus high minus low by 2. So what is low now? Low is 5 plus, what is our high value? High is 9. Okay, 9 minus, what is low? 5 divided by 2, divided by 2. So what will be the answer? 9 minus 5 is 4. 4 plus 5 is 9 by 2. 9 by 2. Okay, so here what will be the answer now? Here in the second, here just we need to change formula. This formula will work on the first time on a simple array. Okay, if we did not get, so here what we need to do is minus 5 plus 1 whole this is here low plus high, here one more bracket should be there, high minus low plus 1 divided by 2. So this will be a little bit complicated. In place of this you can use mid. Mid is equals to low plus high, low plus high divided by 2. You can use the simple way like this. What is, why we are using this in this format here? Because when we do the int, the size is 6553. More than this it will not allowed. Okay, so like this 65530, because of that we are using in this format. But when we are doing the formula in the program or anywhere, if you want to use, you can use the simple way, this one. Okay, what is this? I will erase this. Okay, so now here mid is equals to low. What is our low now? Here what is our low? 5 plus, what is our high? 9 is equals to, sorry, divided by 2 is equals to is 9 plus 5 is 14. 14 by 2 is 7. In a simple way we will get this. Okay, so you can do like this also, you can do in this way also. Mid is equals to low plus high by 2. This will be the easy way to understand this concept. Remember this. Okay, fine. Next, here, so what is our seventh one? Our seventh one is this. So what is this? Now we have a mid value. When we have a mid value, what we need to do now, the value stored at location 7 is not a match, rather, because 31 does not equals to 35. Okay, it is less than the what we are looking for, and 31 is less than what the value we got it. Okay, must be at the lower part, means and the left hand side we should move. Okay, when you come to the, and from the sub array, again we are removing this. Okay, because whatever I am looking, that is not in this part. Because how I am telling this, because our data is sorted order, so we are coming in the left side. So what is our value now? Here 5 and 6. What is 5? 5 will be L, and mid is, sorry, high is 6. Whenever you are coming at the left hand side, okay, whenever you are coming into the left hand side, you must change high is equals to mid minus 1. Okay, mid minus 1. So what was the mid? 7. 7 minus 1 is 6. Now our high value. Okay, in the same way, whenever we are going to the right hand side, we should increase the lower. Whatever the mid value we will get to the plus, mid plus 1, whenever we want to get the low value. Okay, so here whenever you are coming to the left hand side, only high value will change. Whenever you are going to the right hand side, low value will change. Okay, we compare the value of store 5 with our target value. What will happen here? 31 is equals to 31. So whatever we were looking for, we got it. Okay, so everything is gone, and this is, we got it, and we will say 31 is our target, and it is stored in the location 5. Okay, so this is, we conclude the target value is 31 is stored at the location 5. Binary search helps the searchable item and thus reduce the count of comparison to be made to very less numbers. How can we say less number? Because we are not looking, like, see here, once again I will repeat, this is our the array. Okay, this is our array. Whenever we are getting the mid value, then we are selecting which part of the array should select, at the right hand side or the left hand side. When you are selecting the right hand side, so you are not performing any operation on this, so this time you saved. Because of that, binary search is a fastest search algorithm. Okay, the other search algorithms also there, linear search, okay, selection search, that is sort, linear search, sequential search. So that is time taken. Binary search is a fast search algorithm. Okay, this is about the binary search. We have taken example, okay, and we find the mid value, and here you got little bit confused, so use this formula, mid is equals to low plus high by 2. Okay, here also you can use the same formula, no issues, same value we will get for. Okay, now we'll see the algorithm. Pseudocode for binary search. What is pseudocode? Pseudocode is best describe the algorithm, and this we can write near about the programming language. This will not come under in design part, it will not come under in implementation part. This will come in the middle of the design and implementation. So whatever the algorithm we have, in the algorithm we will write the in our own language. Okay, but pseudocode will describe more clear the algorithm, like what kind of data type you want to use and what how it will be look like in the programming language. Okay, so let's do procedure binary search. And one more thing, pseudocode does not have any syntax. Remember that pseudocode does not have any syntax. So binary search, a pseudocode for binary search is procedure binary search. A sorted array means whatever we have a array that should be in sorted, the first condition of the binary search. N size of the array, whatever the size, 10, 9, 5, 4, whatever the size do you want to give. X the value to be searched, whatever the value do you want to search that. These three things are important. Okay, now set lower bound is equals to 1 and set upper bound is n. Upper bound is n while x not found. Okay, whatever the value you are searching, if it is not found, so if upper bound is less than lower bound, whenever the upper bound is less than lower bound, exit. X does not exist. Okay, whenever the upper bound is less than, because what we are telling, we are telling upper bound is greater than lower bound. So here it is telling upper bound is less than lower bound. This n value is also a less than 1, means 0. So when it is 0, so what is the use of it? We cannot do any operation on this, because at least we have one element. Okay, at least we must have one element. So upper bound is only is a lowest one, so what is the use of doing this? We cannot do that, will be the 0 value, so it will exit. Okay, if it is not, okay, if it is not, what it will perform? Set midpoint, mid value is equals to, in place of this you will get confused, so I am removing this. In place of this I am writing lower bound. Okay, LOWER bound plus upper bound divided by 2. This formula you can perform on in place of this, then it will be easy for you. Lower bound plus upper bound by 2. Okay, when it is performed, we will get the value of mid. Then this mid value we need to check, a of midpoint less than x. What is x? What the value we are looking for it. Okay, if it is less than, then what it need to be performed? Set lower bound is equals to midpoint plus 1. Midpoint plus 1. So our lower bound value will change. It will change to plus 1. If a midpoint, whatever the mid value you got it, if it is greater than x, means whatever you are looking for it, so at that time a midpoint greater than x. So here set upper bound is equals to midpoint minus 1. So if we have the midpoint is greater than the x value, at that time we need to go to the left side. Whenever you are going left, at that time we will do the upper bound mid value should be minus 1. Whenever you are going to the right hand side, at that time the low value should increase by 1. Midpoint plus 1 will be stored in the lower. Okay, if this both will not happen, so we need to check this. If a midpoint equal to x, whatever you are finding, exit x found at location midpoint, it will display the value. Okay, then it will end the end value end while we were using while is a iterative, and we'll finish the procedure. So this is a simple way to write the binary search. The main important part of this is only this thing. Whatever we have discussed in the above, this one, binary search, equal, greater than, less than, okay, and repeat the step again and again. This thing, same thing we are writing in the programming. Okay, first what we are doing here, midpoint, we are doing the mid value, then after that we are checking less than, greater than, and equal. Okay, so this is a way to write the pseudocode for binary search. Pseudocode or algorithm, if you find like this, so you can write simple without any syntax. Like pseudocode does not have any syntax, like end with semicolon, case sensitive, these, that. Okay, fine. So this is about the pseudocode. Now we'll see the algorithm, recursive and non-recursive binary search algorithm. Recursive is nothing but it will call by itself, and non-recursive means we will use the loop condition, iterative, like for loop, while loop, do while. Okay, fine. Algorithm, binary search, same. A is a array, I is initial, L is here, L is a number of size, we can say, X is whatever you are searching. Given array A of I is small I, capital I, of element in non-decreasing order 1 less than or equal to I less than or equal to L, determine whether X is present, and if so return J such that X is equals to A of J, else return 0. Okay, so this is recursive, it will call by itself. So if I is capital I is equals to small I, then if small p, if X is equals to A of I, then return I, semicolon, else return 0. Okay, then else reduce p into a smaller subproblem. First it is checking whatever you are looking for. If it is same, then it will return 0, means whatever the value we are getting here we will display. If whatever you are searching, if we did not get, so then it will reduce the program or problem, smaller problem. Mid is equals to I, small I plus capital I by 2. This small I and capital I will representing as low plus high by 2. If x is equals to a of mid, then return mid. Whatever you are looking for, if x in searching value, if it is same as mid value, then return the mid. Okay, else x is less than mid, whatever we got the mid value, if it is less than, then return binary search a I mid minus 1 x. That means it is smaller than the mid value. When it is smaller than, then it will move to the left. When it is moving to the left, mid minus 1 will be the value for mid, minus 1 the value of for upper bound, means high. Okay, else binary search a mid plus 1 capital I comma x semicolon. This is calling the function. Okay, in the recursive. If we go to the non-recursive, in the non-recursive we will use the while. This is simple. Okay, a n x, the same thing what we have done in the here a n x, in the while pseudocode, the same thing we are writing in the algorithm. Low is equals to 1, okay, high is equals to n. While low less than or equal to high, 2. Okay, when low is less than or equal to high, do mid is equals to low plus high by 2. If x less than a of mid, then high is equals to mid minus 1. Same thing we are performing. Mid minus 1 means it is moving to the left. Else x greater than a of mid, then low is equals to mid plus 1. Low mid plus 1 means it is going to the right, it is going to the left. Else return mid, else return mid. If this 2 is not happening, so definitely return that will be a value, same value. If it is not, then return 0. That means we did not get the value what we are looking for it. Okay, so this is about the algorithm of binary search. Okay, I will upload this on my blog also for all learners .blogspot.com. okay, so this is iterative binary search tree. In the next class we will going to see the sorting algorithm. Okay, fine. So what we have done, in divide and conquer method we did the binary search. In the next class we are going to see the sorting technique. Till then, thank you, stay safe.